Hi, welcome back to Mountain Jim Card Collectibles. We're having a great day. So, today, for one reason, I've been picking up the Fanatics Collect feed on X. And I've usually stayed away from that feed, but for one reason, it keeps showing up on my X feed. All right. Or I guess my X algorithm. And when I started looking at this Fanatics Collect site on X, I was like, boy, what's going on here? I mean, all you see is just golden tickets, okay? It's all about big money. And we all know that that's what Topps Fanatics is all about. All they care about is, filling themselves up with big cash, kind of like a piggy bank. But before I get into this site, and I'll show you what's going on, I want you to look at a few things here, because really what Topps Fanatics represents is something old and ancient. I know that they want to market themselves as like a new entity for the sports card market, whatever. But overall, their methods of marketing and this and that are old. I mean, I pulled this up, because I'm a historian. I have a minor in history. I've gone over a lot of historical books. And there's a term that really reminded me of Topps Fanatics and what they do to their customers for the most part. And how they treat their customers and how they market themselves. And that's an ancient Roman term known as the Publicani, okay? So this Google Gemini AI overview goes over this. The ancient Roman term for private corporate syndicates that systematically bankrupted citizens and price gouged communities to the point of starvation is Publicani. Now, I can't say that Topps Fanatics is starving me to what. I mean, I do have a fairly empty refrigerator currently for a lot of reasons. We won't get into that. But what I see about Topps is just this really ferocious manner of, in my opinion, kind of pushing customers, consumers into products that should normally be, low price, but they've really, put on these massive stickers that favor, breaking companies, this and that. But like it says here, here's how the model worked. The corporation. The Publicani were powerful shareholder-owned private corporations that essentially acted as government contractors. Now, they're not really acting as government contractors, but they are kind of acting as contractors for professional sports leagues now when it comes to Topps Fanatics, okay? So it's very similar. The bankruptcy, they were notorious for tax farming, buying the right to collect provincial taxes and lending money to desperate locals at predatory compounding interest rates. When people couldn't pay, these conglomerates seized properties, assets, and enslaved debtors. I mean, that's very similar, in my opinion, to the way that Topps Fanatics, they've rolled out, this credit card, that they want people to get into to get better deals, supposedly. But to me, it just goes along with like what it says here. Buying the right to collect provincial taxes and lending money to desperate locals at predatory compounding interest rates. Yeah, I mean, that's basically a credit card for the most part. The starvation. The Publicani held regional monopolies. During food shortages, they used their stranglehold on grain supplies to hoard food and artificially drive up prices, leading to mass starvation. So what we currently see in our modern age of, corporate monopolization and marketing is very similar, price fixing, this and that. They artificially drive up prices with these monopolies. These are old, ancient methods of really just destroying consumers, all right? So we went over the Publicani, all right? But then when it comes to these social media feeds that Topps Fanatics likes to put out, well, really, the deeper you go into it, it doesn't feel like a normal feed, does it? You know what I mean? And it goes to kind of this method of brainwashing people into believing that, they're going to find the golden ticket, the big lottery ticket. But we all know that Topps Fanatics plays favorites with breaking companies, and breaking companies play favorites with gamblers and this and that, and a lot of gamblers lose. And so there's going to be a lot of people, who are kind of leaving the world of sports cards for a lot of reasons because of that. But what I want you to know is another term that's fairly common in economics, and that's a term called hype marketing. And I pulled this off of the Google Gemini AI overview. This type of marketing is often called hype marketing or scarcity marketing, depending on the specific angle. It uses psychological triggers to create excitement and fear of missing out, FOMO. Here are the most common strategies used to hype up the value of a product. Scarcity and urgency, creating artificial limits such as limited edition drops, countdown timers, or while supplies last offers, which makes the product feel rare and highly desirable. Ding, ding, ding. I mean, we're always getting that from Topps Fanatics, aren't we? Premium positioning, marketing a product as ultra exclusive, luxurious, or reserved for a select group of people, which naturally increases its perceived status and financial value. Yeah, they kind of do that with these cases and these hobby boxes, whatever, that are more or less going to, their breakers. So I can see where the premium positioning is coming in there. And then, of course, we have the influencer or celebrity endorsement. We are constantly getting that from Topps Fanatics. Partnering with high-profile figures to build a must-have aura around an item before it even launches. And then teaser campaigns, releasing cryptic clues, sneak peeks, or behind-the-scenes information to build intense anticipation and speculation about the product's capabilities or value. Yeah, I mean, it's just... I mean, really, when you look at what Topps Fanatics is doing, I mean, they're practically following this word for word, aren't they? That takes me to X. And really, when I look at what X is, it's a tool for brainwashing people, okay? It really is. And I would say that for social media in general. It's just a tool for brainwashing people. And so when you look at the Fanatics Collect site, which now I'm following because they keep showing up on my algorithm, well, then you can really see what they're about, okay? And I went over this stuff, the Publicani, hype or scarcity marketing. And this is what they call hype marketing. Just in, we sold this LeBron James 1/1 autograph card for $1,260,000. Okay. Are they bragging? What are they doing here? I mean, is this just an innocent post? No, this is hype scarcity marketing. Come on, guys, buy our product because you're going to hit a card that you can also sell for $1,260,000. Cross your fingers, okay? I'm not buying into it, all right? I'm not getting brainwashed. And then just right below it, from Fanatics Collect, Josh Allen just became the 5th player in NFL history to have a trading card sell for $1 million plus. And then we have, Pat Mahomes for $4.3 million, Tom Brady for $3.8 million, Justin Herbert for $1.8 million, Joe Burrow for $1.7 million, Josh Allen for $1.35 million. Okay. Remember, you would believe this is just an innocent post. You know, oh, somebody won. Yeah, well, it's actually marketing. It's hype marketing. It's scarcity marketing. It's FOMO marketing on steroids. You know, here it is again, you know. Once you see and understand what these tools of economics are, you know, you begin to see through the veil and all the BS. And, you know, the more and more that I've been doing this, you know, doing my show, I go through a lot of social media, and eventually I start to pick up on this stuff, you know, of this. These aren't just innocent posts. These posts are all about marketing. That's all that this is. Here we go. Fanatics Collect breaking. We've officially brokered a $1,350,000 private sale for this one-of-one Cristiano Ronaldo trading card. This sets the record for most expensive Ronaldo card of all time. Wow. It's also the second most expensive soccer trading card sale ever, only behind Lionel Messi's sale of $1.5 million. Whoop whoop. Oh, it's just an innocent post, people. You know, it's just another innocent post. No, it's not. It's FOMO marketing on steroids. That's all that the Fanatics Collect site is all about, is just marketing, FOMO marketing, hype marketing, one-of-ones, and putting big price tags on them. It's ugly. And to me, it shows their true colors of what we're up against in this hobby. You're up against an ancient way of economic marketing that's fairly destructive, and historically it's known to be destructive, okay? So anyway, I'd like to thank my subscribers for watching my channel. You're the only reason I do this. If you could give me some thumbs up, that would be great. Maybe some comments, you know. And if you're a viewer, if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. It'd really help out my channel. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. I'm out of here. Bye.